Hey guys, hope we're all having a good Wednesday. We're in for another full body workout session. We are going to add in a little finisher. We haven't done these in a couple of weeks. So we're going to be 2 rounds, 6 exercises in each round. We're going to repeat them twice with a short sip of water in between the 6. It's mostly all body weight we're going to do with these here. There is squat and there's a lunge. That's about the height of it that we're doing with it, but you can do them body weight if you want and keep the whole session run through like that. So Maria's kindly poured me some water because I'm doing the workout.
Yes,
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome,
She
darling.
did actually pour me water. She poured herself water even though she's timing. It's very important to say last 10 with a moisturized throat. You're right there.
You starting already?
I'm starting now.
Sure.
Starting to work out. Too early in the morning for that, is it? It is.
Oh.
It is quite early.
It's really, really
We'll take it on the toes. Nice and light. Bring it up. Just bring that. This is my dance.
It's your dance,
My
dude.
dance. My warm up dance. And then we'll take it into your jacks. Just bring that up nice and light.
See your glass is cold with that one?
Huh? My glass is cold. That glass is only in the dishwasher this morning.
Right. Okay.
Pour it back into the stride. Right there.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm happy to see.
Back up. And on the toes, that's good. Just keep just pushing that out. Just keep it soft, keep it light. And speed it up, let's go. And circle the arms. Sore.
Yeah.
Back to the arms.
Yeah, that's good.
Relax that. Circle the hips.
Maybe pushing myself a week too hard.
Change, same thing opposite side. Relax that. Grab the toes, knees out, chest tall, straighten the hips.
I'm afraid to get out.
Come on, Maria.
I don't know where we can.
Did you get down? You just want to get back up. Stretch it up.
Oh, crazy joke.
Stretch that down then.
Yeah, well, that's really simple.
Of course. Stretch that up. And then we'll sit down then, knees out, chest forward, rotate. Turn your toes out, will you? They're heels. Jesus, you're fucking on yourself. Ah. Circle that foot out and round, stretch the hip.
I have this really horrible
Change.
personal trainer who's trying to kill me.
He's quite dashing though. Change.
Oh, my legs are
You're right there, innit?
Because they laughed yesterday.
And change. Bring it down. Knee to the chest. Twist. Straight to that lower back.
We're all about the noises here today.
Yes.
It's like one of the cows, Kevin.
Being old. Breathe and rotate. Breathe and rotate. And then right into the other side. You're always laughing when I break dancing. Breathe. Keep that moving. That's one. Round, foot on the knee, hip up, squeeze the glute, back down, squeeze the glute, back down.
So you're doing 6 each side here, or 12 with both feet on the floor.
And change. Hup. You're right there.
Yeah.
You're standing there, looking around, looking forward. It's very motivating, so it is.
Okay, I shall motivate you guys now.
Well, yeah,
Yep, indeed I will.
sounds like it. So, we're going from a squat to a plank with a shoulder tap. So push up plank, touching side to side. Then we're on the toes on the sprint in the spot. We're back down into our press up, flipping round into our sit up, and then we're up on feet into a jumping jack. So we're going to take a short sip of water once we get that done, and then we are doing that twice. So when we are ready,
3, 2, 1, let's
let's go. So again, we're just going to work off body weight today. Down and up, nice and solid, chest tall, breathe in. I think we're going to sit down.
I might not be able to do this.
I see grown woman fall over.
So again, if you need the chair, or if you're like me and you've trained 11,000 times in the last week and you're sore because you're old, use the chair as guidance just for
Keep
safety.
that nice and solid.
Nothing else.
Good solid squat, drop down into it, stand up strong, drop down in, stand up strong out of that.
Last 10 seconds.
Let's go. Drop down in, solid body, chest up, solid leg stance, knees out.
2 and 10.
10. So we're going to do a plank and shoulder tap, so push up position, lock it up tight, hold that, and then you've got touch, change, change. When you're ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Touch and change, touch and change.
Finish our basic plank just for anyone who's not able for that.
Just hold here. Just do a push-up plank if you can't do that. Or a normal plank on the floor. Or it can be done off the knees as well, guys. Drop the knees to the floor. And we're just going to touch. Bring it up. Halfway.
Do it off the forearms as well if you need to. And what you can see here is that Emmett isn't really moving apart from his arms. Everything is stable and everything is strong, and there's no rocking. There's a little bit of movement, but not too much.
This pelvis is locked tight. My rib cage is locked down so that everything's solid through that base.
2 and 10. Well done.
Sprint on the spot.
Ready to go? 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Pick it up. We're just pushing that out, pumping that out, and keeping that moving.
Okay. So again, his arms are moving naturally. There's no swelling of the
No,
arms.
just
keep
short
the shoulders
pump
low.
with the legs.
Try to keep the shoulders down. People tend to do that, bring the shoulders up in these exercises. Keep them low.
Relax,
Halfway.
chest up. You're just pumping the arms with the legs. You got a slight lean forward if you want, to the butt back, kind of like that sprint position. Now you've got that 200 meter Michael Johnson upright that people do. But either way, you're just moving.
3, 2, and 10. Bringing it down onto the floor.
We're moving into your press up. So again, I always show on the knees. Maria's going to show against the counter, and you can alternate work your way down. If you're able for the feet, I don't care. Go to the feet if you want, as long as your chest is in line with your hands at the bottom and not in line with your head. So, not head in line with the hands, chest.
3.
Here, lean, push. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
So,
If you're
lock
doing,
it tight,
go ahead.
bend, press.
If you're off a counter, again, your shoulders are, or your hands are on the counter. Straight arm up to the shoulder, and you're going to put your chest towards the counter. So between your thumbs. Down and up. If you are doing the press up off your toes, as Emmett said, make sure that everything is coming up in one plank movement. You don't want the back coming up before the pelvis, or the pelvis coming up before the back. You have
Press
to do it all
up is a
together.
plank.
10 seconds.
So it is. So people tend to forget about the press up. Your body's in a plank position. When you're bending your elbows with a slight lean forward.
That's 3,
It's still plank
2,
the whole way through.
and 10. Flip it
Good.
over now.
Flip it over. Sit up. Hands in the thighs, slide it up. Feet in the air, slide it up.
3,
Position doesn't change.
2, 1, let's go.
Breathe.
So you're locking your head and shoulders up off the floor before you start. Whichever one of these you're doing, your head and shoulders freeze up off the floor.
Yeah.
Then the only thing that contracts is your core. So when your hands are going up and down your legs, to show the other one there, when your hands are going up and down your leg, you're not moving your shoulders or your arms. What's bringing your hands up and down
Fingers,
is the
legs.
movement of the core. Halfway. And again, choose which one of these variations that Emma is showing to do. Don't try and jump in and out of all 3 up and down. Don't follow what he's doing. Choose one and continue that for all the reps of the time. Okay, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 10.
Jump jacks finish.
I'll finish yet. Yeah, that's what you said.
Yes. Jump jacks. When you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
So again, you can do a lower impact here if you want to keep the lateral movement where your leg goes out and your 2 hands go out. 1 leg, 2 hands. Keep that arms up high at shoulder height. If the lateral movement is difficult, you're going back the way here. Again, without arching the back, and you're just going to put some power into it. But the hands go above the head, not behind. If you put the hands behind, you're going to cause an arch. It's going to hurt us, okay?
You don't want that?
So we're going up
15.
towards the ceiling, pushing it back.
Last 10, let's go.
And
A little
again,
faster,
that's 2 minutes.
shorter, faster, move.
On the spot. 5, 3, 2, and 10.
Good. Grab a drink. Literally a quick sip of water, guys. And then we're doing the same thing again, moving back into your squat.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time. Sorry. Sack me.
Well,
Yeah. If you find that even the likes of that last exercise, the jumping jacks, if it's too much, or if you find yourself feeling the need to stop, don't ever stop. Just stop and bob and weave on the spot, or just move side to side, or just march on the spot. Whatever you're doing, but don't stop. So if one of the variations doesn't suit, go what? What are you looking at? Do you want me to start?
Yes.
3, 2,
Squat to start.
1, let's go.
Let's go.
Squatting next to Orson.
Sorry, Maria was rambling there.
I wasn't wrong though, I was advising.
I bet now you're doing this.
So
Thinking
squat.
that's why they're doing this.
Huh?
Chat away, we're chatting about just.
No, it's alright, no, I'll let you work away.
Right. So again, just keep moving if you're not able to do these. Walk around, jog around, do whatever. Maria was trying to say that, but then she get lost in her own train of thought.
Interrupted.
Because we have to train, you know. This is why we're here.
See, when I had a husband who actually listened to what I was saying.
What's that? Sorry, trailed off there, what we said.
Last 10 seconds, you heard that, didn't you? You rascal.
Come on! Bend the legs, chest up, use the chair. I want to see that butt going down,
2,
not
and
leaning forward.
10. That's
Alright, next.
Joe spotted. I'm ready.
Plank and shoulder tap.
That one. Nope.
I think it would know. My assistant to tell me.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Short touch,
Again.
change. Short touch, change.
So this is the advanced version. If you want to just hold the plank, just hold
Yeah,
it.
just hold.
That's it.
Or knees down, but I haven't moved that body position. So if you look at that body position here while you're holding this, there and there, that body does not change. The only thing changes is the length of your leg. And then this, widen the feet if you need. If you keep that solid, keep that moving.
Last 10 seconds. So if you do find that you're rocking a lot here,
Yeah.
that's why you
Drop
widen
down.
the feet or you drop to your knees.
Drop down. If you find you can't keep
3,
stable,
2, and time. Well
Good.
done. Ready for that?
sprint.
Yep. Ready to go?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let's go. Pick it up. Just short and fast, guys. And again, you can. This, if runs too much, just march. You can pump the knee up the front with the hands, like using a power move from here. Push the hands like Maria's doing there, each side. Up. You can speed that up as well if impact does not suit. But otherwise,
Last 10, speed it
let's go.
up.
Speed it up.
Three, 2, and time.
Good.
Well done. So you're going to into your press up.
Yep. When you're ready, hands in line with the chest, lock the body solid, bend the elbows, chest in line with the hands, straighten the arms.
3, 2, 1,
Let's go. Bend, straighten, bend,
Again.
straighten.
You
Keep
can
that
do it on
moving.
the surface where you're going the same movement. Elbows going back. You're pushing up through the palm of the hand. You're keeping the body completely locked in a line the whole way from the top of your neck to your knees or to your floor, your feet, whichever part of you is touching the floor. And you breathe. Make sure to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath in the press up.
So I like to breathe on the way down, support the core. Breathe
Last
as you
10.
press. So breathe in,
You're really pushing
breathe out,
up.
using the breath to help push you back off
Last
the floor.
5. 3, 2, and time.
Good.
Flip it over now onto your mat.
Sit
You're
up.
going into your sit. And again, choose which one you want to do before you start.
Yeah.
Show the head and shoulder in the lock position here before we start.
So here, crunch up slightly, that's you. Chin
Breathe
forward, and then flex.
Let's go. So when you're in that
Small
frozen
movement.
position, you do freeze before you start this. Every movement up, when you come back, you only come as far as that again. Your head and shoulders will never come back to the floor. You often see people, again, on Instagram and gyms and stuff, and they're going up and down and they're flinging themselves around,
Yeah.
and your head and shoulders is going back onto the floor each time. You are not crunching the core if that's what you're doing.
We want the
Halfway.
core working, muscle working. Think any other muscle. If you're doing a bicep curl, you wouldn't be doing this here with your bicep curl.
Small.
It's not working with arms. You control. Here, this is control. Here, so when people get into this sort of thing, up and down, doing this here, like a Mexican wave, they're using momentum, not their muscles. And it's pointless.
Back up onto your jumping.
You're working the muscle with these exercises. Resistance training,
3,
not momentum training.
2, 1.
There, that's it. Come on.
You were chattering. You were chattering all
How about I can work on chatting?
Oh, can you? You
Yes,
haven't multitask, did you?
What sort of
When
TV
will
going
that
for right
happen?
there?
Huh?
What sort of TV going for right
Halfway, darling.
there? Come on. Sick kick. If your legs aren't sore, you do
They
the
work,
rest
they
of
work, I want to try.
Come on, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Last 10.
Speed it up, let's go.
Again, think of your variations that you can do. Last 5.
Push, push,
3,
push,
2,
push,
10.
push.
Well done. It's a play right now. Yeah.
Grab a drink. We're going to change the exercises. Again, next round's all body weight. There's lunge there. It's up to you whether you want to wait for your lunge. You don't technically need it if you don't want it. So you can work off body weight, the same as we're going to do. So we're doing a lunge. This time can be forward or reverse. We're doing a plank with a reach, if you're able to. Otherwise, you just hold a normal plank. We're doing a squat jump, a V sit, a Superman for the lower back. We haven't done a Superman in a while. It's for the lower back extension. And then a mountain climber. So, we're going to start with our lunge. Did you start that?
I did.
10 seconds. So your lunge can be forward lunge, stepping forward and back. Push back into it, step in, push back. You can step back to a reverse lunge. So stepping back, bringing it up, step back, bringing it up. Or you can use the hand on the thigh for that balance as always, guys.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
So I'm going to use the hand to show you. So I'm stepping in, the hand catches me on the way down. I keep it locked, keep it on the hip. Push back here. So, or if you need the hand, you bend the elbow and you push yourself up. But you're trying to bring yourself into that standing position. If balance is an issue and you're all over the place, then you step back because that hits the leg straight away. So it allows you to get that fixed position into that lunge and then step back up out of that.
Keep
So you
your
can
feet.
control.
Keep your feet on the train track.
Yeah.
Positions for balance. As well.
Shoulder
10
distance.
seconds.
Don't cross your leg behind you. So when you're stepping on, people have a tendency sometimes to cross back and do like a curtsy lunge, which are very popular on Instagram.
10.
And they're very popular with physios for messing up your knees. So just because you see an Insta hung doing a curtsy lunge or something like this, and a curtsy lunge is where you see people doing this here. Step behind, and they step behind, and it's cranking your knee.
Yeah.
And plus, the majority of people on here, some of us are, a lot of us aren't, 18 years old or 20 years old on Instagrams, and your knees will not recover or take it. Plank and reach,
Plank and
lock
reach.
it up tight, slide the hand across the floor. I'm doing it off the knees here so you can see them, trying to keep the hips stable, off the feet, wide feet, slide. If that's really difficult, then you just hold.
3,
Again, crunch,
2, 1. Let's go.
hold. So when you think of this, like your setup, you're crunching, lock it down. Rib cage is locked, everything squeezed tight. My knees are on the floor. I'm showing my feet up just so you can see my knees are on the floor, your feet don't need to be up. But then the full position, straighten one leg, straighten the other leg, body hasn't changed.
So nothing moves except the knees. If you see that again, do that again.
So
Knee
knee down, my
Not
body
yet.
hasn't changed. I'm still holding that crunch, tight,
15
everything's squeezed, my butt's squeezed, arms are squeezed, straighten, straighten.
Reach.
Here, and again, you can reach if you're able to hold stable. If not, stay here.
Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 10.
Good.
Come on, bring it up onto your feet now for a squat jump.
Squat jump. Is it? Okay, like that.
Ready to go? In 3,
So you don't have to jump, Marielle
2,
show a little alternative.
1, let's go.
So here, straight up, land light, straight up, land light.
So if you don't want to do the jumping
Sit down
part,
then.
you're just sitting into a squat and up. Now if you want to then progress it up onto the tiptoes,
Yeah.
and then eventually the next natural move will be to jump. Now when you're jumping, as you see what Emma's doing here, land soft on those knees, never lock those knees. You see
So I'm
people
not land
jumping
heavy.
like this and then
Yeah.
go back down. Jump. That's
So
gonna hurt you.
once my toes touch, I sink.
Yeah.
Up, sink. Here. So
10 seconds.
it's not this, and then down, and then jump,
One
and then
minute.
this. It's down, up, sink.
5 seconds.
Sink into it. Pop, straight up.
3.
Bye, watch.
You need
So
to drop
March.
that watch.
Reset. Then you try to watch me.
Yeah.
You bought me one for my birthday.
Did I buy you one for
didn't
your birthday? I
Did
just
you?
didn't get around to
You
ordering
just,
it.
I didn't get ready to order my birthday present.
No, I know.
It's gonna be a single leg V-set here, guys. Just for beginners and all, because it's easier, stretch the body out. You've either got to pull the bent knee in, back to the floor, bent knee in. And I'm not moving my arms to move my arms. That's what I'm reaching up for. My shoulders still lift. Back down, shoulders still lift, back down. Or straight leg, I'm reaching up. I'm still lifting from my shoulders.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Reach up.
So remember, you can bend the knee.
Yeah, you can bend the knee. If it's difficult, you just keep the knee bent to the floor. You pull the knee in, single leg, as you crunch up to meet it.
Control the leg as you bring it back down as well. Sometimes you see people throwing the leg down
Yeah.
because they think the movement is up. It's
So
only up.
same with the straight leg. It's not throw yourself up, fall down.
Yeah.
Throw yourself up, fall down.
Control.
It's control up,
15 seconds.
control down. So you can do 1 second up if you want, but take about 2 seconds down. 1 second up, 2 seconds down. So you're controlling the whole way through that movement to make that core work. And my shoulders are lifted, even though my arms are moving, I'm still crunching. The same as
And
yourself.
time. Remember, we'll stop talking. Superman.
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 So you have two options here which I'm going to give. You've either got Sphinx position, hands under, use that there. It's the long neck. You're not looking up, you're just keeping the, as this top of your head's getting stretched this way.
Small movement.
And then you're controlling up, back down. If you have a back issue and you don't want to put pressure on it, the main thing I'm doing here is I'm squeezing my butt. The reason for that is that that's going to stop you from going up into this silly hyperextending position. So I'm not coming off my elbows. So it's here, back down. It's a small lift with control. Back down. I'm stretching this way while I squeeze the glutes. Or opposite arm, opposite leg.
3, 2, 1, let's go. This movement
So
that I
left,
was
right,
showing is an advanced
control.
move.
Still squeezing the glutes to take that back. Left, right, left. And again, head is still getting lengthened this way. So I'm not rising up as I'm arching, I'm lengthening
A good
this way.
way to know if you're doing this right is push the pelvis into the floor as you squeeze the bum
Yeah.
cheek. When you do that, it will lift your leg naturally for you. So you're not actually making any conscious decision to lift the leg. When you do the movement right and you push the pelvis in and squeeze the bum, it will lift the leg for you.
And again, I'm pulling myself apart here, I'm lengthening.
5
Same
seconds.
here,
5 seconds.
I'm lengthening. I'm lengthening this way,
No push.
out, as I
And
push
time.
up. As you finish this, stretch back.
Onto your mountain climber now.
And then we're bringing it up onto the hands, and it can be locked, shoulders, hands onto the shoulders, hips locked low, can be low, here, slow, or it can be fast, here, staying
3,
low.
2, 1,
And again,
let's go.
rail show off the counter.
So again, I'm making that straight line from my heels to my shoulders. There's always a straight line. I'm going to bring my knee up towards the chest, and I'm just going to extend like this, in and out, in and out. Nice and controlled. If I want to start then to kind of move crossover, I can bring the elbow and the knee together. But if you're able to get to that point, you should probably
15
try it on
seconds.
the floor first of all.
Yeah.
Again, pacing yourself in these movements is important.
Last
10
10.
seconds. People start the mountain climber and they go hell for leather. 5 seconds to go, and then by the time you get halfway through the set, you're absolutely beat. So pace yourself and time.
Good.
If you've got music in the background, you know, use it.
It's warm. Get it right. Never doing that again.
How are we all doing? Again, as always, if you have any questions or comments, please jot them into the
Yeah.
comments below. We keep saying it, it's so important. You know, sending us, unless it's a very intimate issue, please don't send us private messages for these, because sometimes we don't see them. And as well as that, if you have a question or something that's bothering you, like even, was it yesterday someone posted up about an injury they had, that's what we want to see, because that's where you get to help each other out, and that's where you get to see that someone else is in the same frame of mind or the same position as you. So we can give better advice if we're able to do it on the page.
Let's go.
Ready to go?
Lunge.
3, 2.
Jesus, I'm not even in a position.
Why did you say that? Let's go.
I know why.
Alright, Emma's not ready. Are you ready?
What? No,
3,
they weren't ready either.
2, 1. Let's go.
Hey, hot
Now,
and cold, hot and
with
cold.
the lunges, you're going down into the lunge. A lot of people make the mistake of taking a huge big step, and what happens is you can't
Huge
take
big
that huge big step altogether.
Yeah, it's not this.
Yeah,
Some
it's
people
not that.
turn it into like a stretch where they step forward
Like
and
Joey.
the back legs. Yeah, kind of like that.
So what you want is your 90-degree angle on that back leg. You need 14 coats.
I need 14 coats. Like a 100 pack.
15 seconds. Oh, must work. 10 seconds.
You must on it.
Yeah. Last 5.
Let's go.
And time. Well done. Down into that plank to reach.
Yeah,
And again,
or
you can
plank.
do your basic plank here as well if you wish.
So again, get in position. Elbows here, knees back, crunch. Tuck the pelvis under, drop your rib cage, and then one leg out, hold.
3, 2, 1.
We're just going to do the plank. If you can do the reach, do the reach. I'm going to show the plank because it's one that people get wrong the most. People get up, relax, and then it's this. Or the butt's up in this sort of position here. And it's like, but I'm doing my plank. It's like, no, you're not. Tuck, drop the ribs, drop your hips. There's your plank. Everything squeezed, everything squeezed. Arms, legs, glutes, core, butt.
Halfway.
It's not about sucking your belly button into your spine and all these other things that people say. Everything is tense like an iron bar through your body. If Maria hits me a push from the side, I do not move. It's solid. So everything is solid. Whereas if you're relaxed, push.
Push 3,
Push now. So if you're
2,
relaxed here,
1.
this happens. Because people go into the plank and it's like, I can hold the plank for 5 minutes. It's like, no you can't. You can lie on the floor and chat for 5 minutes.
Yeah, call it 3,
But that's not a plank.
2, 1. Let's go. The thing about the plank as well is when Emma's jumping away here himself.
And again, if you don't want to jump, on the toes, back down.
With the
On the
plank,
toes,
a
back
lot
down.
of the other exercises, the likes of your mountain climbers,
Yep.
you can't do them properly if you don't have the basic movement.
Press ups, mountain climbers,
Every of those
crossbody
moves.
mountain climbers, squat, thrust, any of them.
Even the likes of the T-planks and the
Yeah, they're
plank
all
reaches.
planks.
Halfway.
And this is what people miss out on. Is when they go into those exercises, as they forget about the plank side of things, and they just start moving their legs or they're moving their arms. And then they are
That's
not
it.
working through that body. I need to drop my hips instead of standing up right here.
That's 3, 2, and 10.
Chat too much, I wasn't actually thinking on you.
Okay.
Bicep.
Biceps.
Feel like
goes
biceps.
around. Yeah. So if you're doing any of these exercises at home and you find that they're becoming difficult, go back to the basic of the
Yeah.
3, 2,
So
1.
yeah, basic of this, it's here. Small crunch, or you can just keep the hands here. Reach up, keep your chin forward. From this, reach up to that.
But
So
look
you're
at
just
how
modifying it down.
Emma's head and shoulders don't go back to the floor here at all. Come back to
Crunch
a certain point every time. And that's what keeps the core engaged.
So this is just because people like to reach towards this here.
Halfway.
Realistically, this movement is this. It's crunching up. Or for the full V-sit, modified V-sit, full V-sit, they're all the same thing. They're all crunches.
10 seconds.
The length of the lever is what makes it more difficult. But you don't change what the basic movement is,
That's
which is that crunch.
2, 1, and 10.
Good.
Let's go Superman. So again, you're turning over.
Just around this way.
Just going to always remember that there's no sudden jerking movement
Never.
here. It's a muscle
Lower
contraction
back
and
is
extension.
very delicate.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Lengthen.
And the amount of people who go into
Low.
this and push themselves up into this
Lengthen.
mad, weird move and can hurt themselves so
Squeeze
easily.
your butt.
So
As I push up, I'm lengthening my body and my head is getting pulled this way to lengthen that spine. Control out, keeping it lengthened. Keeping it lengthened. Breathe out. Big breath in.
halfway.
Push your pelvis into the floor, squeeze your glutes. Or advance, lengthen it out. Opposite arm, opposite leg, squeezing my glutes. Opposite arm, opposite leg, my body's getting pulled apart, getting
That's
pulled
it.
this way, foot's getting pulled that way. I'm lengthening
And
as
it's
I
all
lift.
coming from the pelvis. Last 5,
Lengthen and lift.
3,
Lengthen and lift.
2,
And then we're
And
finally say
tight,
stretch
well done.
back. Always stretch back out of a back extension.
just allows that lower back to stretch a bit. And you're finishing
Oh,
off now
mountain climber,
with your
sorry, pick it
mountain climber, yeah. So again, the mountain climber, see how we start with a plank, okay?
Push up plank.
3,
Here.
2, 1.
And then drive that knee in. So So the mountain climber, if you're doing slow, is a single leg plank, alternating single leg plank. So single leg plank, change, single leg plank, change. Off the push-up position, I'm still in the plank. If I speed it up, I'm still in the push-up plank position. I'm just moving my legs faster. It doesn't turn into this, because that's not it. It's down into this position, which is why I tend to show it slow all the time for people, because I want them to get this technique before they speed it up. So
You're
the hips are low,
stop.
and don't rock.
That's 5.
See people doing this, they rock in and out of it.
3,
Body's locked.
2, time. Well done.
Time.
Okay, okay. Ready, finisher?
Drop that already. So we're going to do a little core finisher, just to finish out. Hence the word finisher. Oh, okay. You can carry a core more. So we're doing a sit up and a reverse crunch. Again, we've done this 4 weeks ago, was it? Something like that. Can't remember the last time we did this finisher. I think it was about 4 weeks ago, about a month ago. But this is one that I would use for filling in the classes at the end if we have a bit of time left. It's a simple wee one that burns the core out. So if you want to feel your core work, this is a good one for that. So you do 30 seconds of sit-ups, 30 seconds of reverse crunch, 30 seconds rest. We're doing that twice. And as simple as that. Your sit-up position, again, it depends on you. It can be here, flexing, or it can be here, flexing. This, if you stop looking at my legs, this is the exact same as this, which is the exact same as this. It's flex. Reverse crunch. Lock it up. You lift your hips off the floor, you stop. You lift your hips off the floor, you stop. Or you extend your legs out, lift your hips off the floor. Extend the legs, lift the hips off the floor. Your butt needs to leave the floor in both exercises. There's no point doing this if this is what you're doing. You're kicking your legs in and out, you're not working your core. If both of those hurt your back, go back into your single leg V-sit as a modified variation for the reverse crunch.
3.
So, you start.
Position, lock it. 3, 2, 1,
Let's go.
Always
Legs
start to
up.
sit up in that position.
Just
Always.
legs up, nice and solid. Keep that going. You alright?
I'm absolutely fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
This burns.
Brilliant.
Yeah, because I did set up some of the workout for some reason when I was doing it.
You're halfway.
Or some string breathing.
Make sure you don't be doing it.
No, we'll be alright. I made up.
Glad for your legs though. 5 seconds.
Come on.
3, 2, 1, time. Straight into
Reverse
the
crunch when you're ready.
Let's go.
And hips up. So either knees to the chest. I'm pulling my knees to my forehead, which is lifting my butt off the floor, and then I stop. The reason I stop is that if you don't have the strength to extend, you don't do it because then you're putting pressure on your back. If you can extend, you lift up, extension, lift up, extension into that stretch position to get a bit of stretch through the core before you lift.
Make sure that if your back is arching, you lift the legs higher.
Yeah,
Last
or
5,
just don't
or
extend.
Just don't extend.
If you're feeling the back, don't extend.
3, 2,
Just here.
and 10. Let's go 30 seconds rest.
I'll leave that.
And again, speed is not something you're looking for in a reverse crunch.
No.
You want technique, you want to control it, you want to crunch everything.
You
Make
control
sure your
control
hands
that.
aren't underneath your bum as well. Okay?
Yeah, don't sit in your hands ever in one of these exercises. It doesn't matter what it is on the floor. Floor kick, reverse crunch, hollow body roll, any of those, don't sit in your hands because it creates an arch in your back straight away, which means your back is taking the load, not your core.
10 seconds. Ready to go again?
Yeah.
Get yourselves into position, please.
Yeah.
Head and shoulders up off the floor. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You can make all the baby weird noises here that Emma's making as well if you want. Do we pet? Ah, do we pet?
It burns.
It burns. Burn the ball.
I'll do it, Maria. It goes.
Strong. Last 10 seconds.
We are sparkles. Sweating and sparkling.
Yes, we are. You are sparkling actually. 3, 2, 1. Hands behind.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's take this serious, guys.
Hands are down
Enough
the
of that
side.
there matches with Maria.
Knees come in. Legs go out. So always use your lower back as your guide for safety.
Yeah.
So if Emma
So
goes
you
low, go low.
If I go low,
And his back arches, he's too low.
yeah,
Okay.
I can go low because my back's fine.
Strong.
But if I can't, Then I go high.
Yes. Heels towards the
And
ceiling
then you pull the
heels
knees
towards
in,
me.
and then extend high if you want. If you can't extend, just pull in and stop.
That's 5. 3,
And they all
2,
work.
and 10. Well,
That'll do, Peg.
so stretch out now on your mat. Just stay on the floor. Don't
Just
try
lie
to get
down,
up.
die, curl in the fetal position, have a cry.
They're the drama queen, my husband. So, nice deep breath. Okay, nice deep breaths. Allow every single part of your body that's touching the floor to feel the floor. You get really deep on and feel the floor. But do enjoy that stretch. Bring your feet and knees together now and hug them into your chest. Let's go. Now hold them nice and tight. Hug them with both arms. You can use your hands here, or if you want to get a deeper stretch, use the forearms to hug the legs. I would here as well rock side to side very slightly just to roll out that lower back, which you should do.
I don't know if that's accent.
He
I'll
doesn't
fall
do that.
over.
Okay, you fall over.
Yes.
Okay. Right, you carry on.
You hold the left knee, extend the right leg straight at the front, pull the left knee into the chest. Again, you can hold the hands, but I like to get sort of like a grip, like a headlock with the forearm again, because it gives that little bit of extra into that hip if you pull to the outside of your chest. And then chin sides, grab, headlock, extend, pull to the outside slightly, and you get good stretch heading into that inner groin. 90 degrees to the feet, up. You're going to twist your knees over to one side and twist your body to the other side.
Yeah, careful with this move.
Yeah. Then we're going to key it off to 90 degrees again, off to the other side, and then rotate. Breathe. And bring it back to center. Straighten the body out, or sorry, left foot on the right knee, grab the lower hamstring, pull the leg in. Relax that down, change, right foot on the left knee, reach to grab the lower hamstring, pull it in. Relax that down, straighten the body out, bring it right onto your side, foot up, grab your toe, stretch your quad. Knees together, pelvis push forward, body straight.
And you can do this on your front as well if you can.
Yeah, I'm going to do the next one on the front so it don't turn away from you. Foot up, grab, push my pelvis into the floor, and breathe. Relax that down. Hands on the shoulders, same as that position. Squeeze the glutes, stretch up, lengthen. Keep that pelvis down. Keep the glutes squeezed to protect the back. And then we're going to sit right back onto the heels. Push your shoulders forward and stretch that upper back. And we'll stand up out of that. Oh. Stretch it up. Hands at the side, stretch that back. Round the front, stretch that forward. Going to read after yourself again. Arm across, pull through.
Easily amused.
I see that. Other side, pull through. And then hands around the back, roll the shoulders back, stretch it up.
Well done.
And relax that. Hold on, guys.
Happy hump day.
Wednesday.
Good way to start it.
Done. That should get you over the Wednesday hump. I'll come right here in front of this light. So, have a good one, guys. I know it's too bright. It's all dark now.
Excellent. I'll see you again tomorrow for cardio and core, and then
Yes.
Strong Nation again tomorrow night as well.
Have a good one, guys. Enjoy.